Hello again, everybody. This is the August issue of the Mover magazine, and there's a few things in there that I'd particularly like to draw your attention to. The centre story, the centre pages. This time is the second half of an interview that I did with David Pascoe from Cartus. It's very unusual for us to be able to get interviews with people who are in effect our customers rather than suppliers to the industry. But this is one occasion when I did, and David is the Senior Vice President for the Europe, Middle East and Africa region for Cartus. So he's a senior guy, and it's interesting when you talk to people like that it becomes instantly obvious why they're doing the job that they're doing. He's a very forthcoming chap, and he was talking about the some of the big issues in the industry at the moment, about things like technology and sustainability and that kind of thing, and also about the relationship that RMCs have with moving companies. Take a look; it's on page 26, and lots of other things too. There's a report of the 60th anniversary of the of KC-DAT in Singapore, it's Asian Tigers Singapore. And I remembered 10 years ago going over there to do a story about the 50th. And it's particularly noticeable that there's not all that much difference, certainly in the staff that are there. Most of the staff have stayed, which has got to say something about the organisation and what it looks after its people. But there's loads of other things in there as well. 125 years of Gebroeder van der Eenen in the Netherlands. An interesting little interview I did with Dominic Fisher and his wife. Dominic Fisher have got their own moving company in Switzerland called Altaventura, and they're only looking for clients of high net worth. Now, we'd all like that, wouldn't we? We'd all like clients that have got plenty of money. But I thought it was interesting to find out a little bit more about that and about how they're actually going about differentiating the market in that way. And it's worth reading a story on that one. It's on page 18 if you're there. And what else have we got? Oh yes, there's a little story on page 24 you might like to have a look at. It's from a new organisation called the Movers Consulting Group, and it's a group that's been put together by Marco Schott, Georgie Engel, and Martin van Supen, who many of you will know. And they have set themselves up as consultants, but rather than work individually, they've decided to come together and to offer a service to the whole industry, which is the kind of service that, as far as I'm aware, has not been done before. And it's a way of bringing that sort of high-level consulting to virtually any moving company in the world. And you might like to have a look at it if you think that might be something that you could take advantage of. It's on page 24. Have a look at that one. And finally, before I leave you this time, I'd just like to thank all of you who contributed comments about the article I did last month about the intimidation of women at conferences. Frankly, I've been quite overwhelmed by the response from that, which I was both pleased with in the sense that it's nice when people take notice, but also a little disheartened in the sense that it's rather confirmed my fears that this really is a problem, and perhaps even more of a problem than I thought it was. Anyway, in this issue, in the August issue, I've not included anything else about that topic. But in the next issue in September, I'm going to be sort of putting together something of a compilation of the comments that were made to let you all know what was said. Anyway, thanks again. If you commented, then I really do appreciate you taking notice and let me know. Anyway, there we are. That's all for this time. Have a look at the magazine. Hope you enjoy it. See you next time.